Oprah Winfrey, the Queen of Wisdom, once said, "Books on emotional intelligence are like mirrors that reflect the depth of our own emotions, helping us navigate the complexities of human interaction with wisdom and grace." Welcome to Finspiration Book Club. Every fortnight, we handpick the best books to improve your life. Emotional intelligence is described as the ability to read other people's emotions and respond in an appropriate way. It's a skill that can come in handy in a variety of situations, from dealing with difficult customers to managing a team of employees. Emotional intelligence is like trying to decipher a cryptic message written in invisible ink, except this ink is made of feelings, vibes, and a dash of empathy. Research suggests that those with high emotional intelligence tend to be more successful in both their personal and professional lives. You see, emotional intelligence isn't just about knowing when to nod sympathetically or fake a laugh at your boss's joke that only he finds funny. It's about tuning into the emotional radio waves that surround us and responding with finesse that even James Bond would envy. Well, the good thing is that emotional intelligence is not an exclusive club. It's an open-door party that welcomes all with a passion for growth. So, if you're as eager as a squirrel with a treasure map to enhance your emotional prowess, your expedition begins with none other than a good book. Books are the enchanted portals that teleport you into the minds of sages, granting you backstage passes to their cerebral rock concerts. And when it comes to emotional intelligence, there are a few key books that have proven to maximize your potential. Now, my fellow emotion explorers, tighten your shoelaces of curiosity as we embark on this grand adventure. These literary treasures aren't just tutors, they're maestros of emotional finesse, here to educate, exhilarate, and elevate you to the new levels of emotional eloquence. So, let's dive headfirst into the world of emotional learning. Number 5. What Everybody is Saying by Jill Navarro. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, gather around as we dive into the tantalizing world of nonverbal communication. You might think you're a human lie detector, but hold on to your seat because Joe Navarro's What Everybody is Saying is here to blow your mind in the most non-explosive, non-literal way possible. Let's say you walk into a room and suddenly you're not just seeing people, you're reading their minds through their body language. But guess what? Navarro's masterpiece isn't just a book, it's a decoder for the intricate dance our bodies perform when words decide to take a coffee break. Navarro starts by teaching readers how to calibrate baseline behaviors and noting deviations from those norms. Now, buckle up for the roller coaster of spotting dishonesty. Remember that time your friend claimed they weren't the one who ate the last slice of pizza? Yeah, you totally knew they were lying, thanks to Navarro's lessons. He spills the beans on how to catch those subtle cues that shout, "I'm not telling the truth." Whether it's the twitch of an eyebrow or a microsecond's hesitation, you'll be Sherlock Holmes with a side of sass. Throughout the book, Navarro shares fascinating stories from his time as an FBI agent to illustrate the importance of fine-tuned observation skills. So, fellow explorers of the human psyche, strap on your observation goggles and crack open what everybody is saying. By the time you're done, you'll not only be able to read minds, but you'll also have a newfound respect for the silent symphony our bodies conduct every day. Number 4. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. The classic gem that's been making people charm their way into hearts since 1936. We're diving into a pool of wisdom that sold more copies than there are stars in the sky. Well, not quite, but over 15 million copies is still pretty stellar. Carnegie is your Willy Wonka, ready to guide you through the sugary maze of human interaction. This book isn't just a book, it's your backstage pass to the show called life. What's it all about, you ask? Hold on to your hat and prepare for Wisdom Avalanche number 1. Carnegie's masterwork is all about making you as likable as a kitten wearing sunglasses. Seriously, he's got the golden recipe for creating that magnetic aura that makes folks flock to you like seagulls to a French fry. Carnegie isn't just tossing around charisma like confetti, he's unleashing a tidal wave of emotional intelligence. He's here to tell you that knowing your way around people's feelings is the secret sauce to slay in all arenas of existence, whether you're hustling in the boardroom or relaxing in your pajamas on a Sunday afternoon. But hold up, because here's where it gets juicier than a ripe watermelon on a hot summer day, small talk. Yes, Carnegie's got the recipe to turn those cringeworthy, awkward silences into sizzling conversations that could power a whole city. And don't think for a second that this is just outdated advice. No, my friend, these insights into the human psyche are like vintage wine. They just keep getting better with age. So there you have it, the gateway to becoming the social butterfly you've always dreamed of being. How to Win Friends and Influence People is not just a book, it's a mentor, a life coach, and a cheat code for navigating the twists and turns of human interaction. So, why wait? Dive in and let Carnegie sprinkle his charisma fairy dust on you. Number 3. Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. Alright folks, hold on to your negotiation hats, because we're diving into the wild world of Never Split the Difference by none other than the master of deal-making wizardry, Chris Voss. Yep, the same guy who used to stare down hostage takers and come out on top. If that doesn't grab your attention, I don't know what will. To Never Split the Difference, Voss spills the beans on negotiation tactics that make James Bond's suave moves look like child's play. But here's the kicker, these tactics aren't just for high-stake poker games or Hollywood-style bank heists. Not at all. These strategies are for the everyday hero navigating the treacherous waters of human interaction. Firstly, let's talk about active listening. Imagine you're hanging on someone's every word, not because you're trying to win a prize for the best listener, but because you're on a mission to decode their deepest desires and fears. Boss breaks it down. Active listening means diving headfirst into their world, nodding like a bobblehead on steroids, and giving them the spotlight. Remember that awkward family dinner where Uncle Bob rambled on about politics? Instead of zoning out and mentally planning your escape, Boss suggests you put on your emotional superhero cape and decode Uncle Bob's real agenda. So, if you're tired of feeling like a negotiation newbie or a conversational klutz, Never Split the Difference is your ultimate guide to navigating emotional minefields. Boss's wisdom will make you wonder if you're a negotiation ninja or just a regular human who's finally cracked the code. Now, second book on our list is Crucial Conversations by Carrie Patterson. Oh, human interactions, a playground of potential conflicts and misunderstood intentions. You know, those moments when you're faced with a conundrum. Either you resolve a problem like rational adults or turn it into a full-blown WWE match with words. And let's admit it, we've all been there, riding the roller coaster of all type of emotions. Introducing Crucial Conversations by the wise wordsmith Carrie Patterson. This book isn't just a life saver, it's a relationship saver, a job saver, a what the heck do I do next saver. Patterson's masterpiece is like a crash course in diplomacy for the everyday soul. It's a guide on how to wrangle those wild words and channel them into something constructive. It teaches you to sprinkle a dash of respect into your verbal concoction, creating a safe haven where ideas can dance freely. Crucial Conversations isn't just about playing nice, it's about unearthing the truth buried beneath layers of miscommunication. Ever thought you had the other person all figured out, only to realize you were as lost? Worry not, for this book arms you with the fine art of perception checking. Yes, you read that right, a way to validate if your brain's interpretation is closer to Shakespeare. Now let's face it, we all have our own version of events, and sometimes they're as skewed as a Picasso painting. Crucial Conversations teaches you how to ask, "Hey brain, are you sure you're not making stuff up?" It's like a reality check for your internal narrator. So, if you're ready to turn your conversations from emotionally charged showdowns to well-choreographed dialogues, Crucial Conversations is your backstage pass. It's the ultimate guide to emotional intelligence. Think of it as a treasure map to the elusive land of successful discourse. Let's ascend to the pinnacle of our emotional intelligence books list, shall we? Time to take that elevator straight to the top floor. The number one is going to be Emotional Intelligence 2.0 by Travis Bradberry. Behold the enlightening world of Emotional Intelligence 2.0 by none other than the maestro of emotions himself, Travis Bradberry. Strap in, dear audience, because we're diving headfirst into a realm where emotions aren't just wild horses, but obedient ponies you can actually rein in. Let's be real, it's not just a book, it's your ticket to an emotional theme park where roller coasters are named self-awareness and merry-go-rounds are draped in empathy. Bradbury uncovers the ancient art of active listening. It's not just nodding your head, it's diving into the ocean of words, swimming in the currents of emotions, and emerging as the world's most empathetic conversationalist. Ever wondered why your friends mysteriously disappear after you ask for their opinion? Bradbury spills the tea on feedback. It's not about fishing for compliments or bracing for criticism. It's about seeking the truth, even if it stings like a bee. Put your ego on the shelf and watch those blind spots disappear. Newsflash, emotional intelligence isn't just a buzzword, it's the secret sauce to a successful life. From your romantic escapades to that corner office with the view, it's all about EQ, baby. Bradbury paints a masterpiece that shows how emotional intelligence isn't just a skill, it's a lifestyle. As you close the final chapter, you'll feel like you've just survived an emotional roller coaster. But guess what? You've leveled up. You're not just reading a book, you're embarking on a transformational journey. And that wraps up today's journey into the captivating world of emotional intelligence. But before we go, there is an interesting question we have been itching to ask. So, fellow Finspirators, according to you, what are some signs that one needs to work on his or her emotional intelligence? Drop your pearls of wisdom in the comments section below. And hey, if your neurons are still buzzing with excitement after this mind-bending journey and you're yearning for more brain fuel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button like it owes you money. We've got more wisdom-packed expeditions lined up just for you. Thanks for watching, and remember, the universe is your emotional oyster. Catch you on the flip side.